founder and president of SVP Energy International. Sarah, good to get your thoughts on this. What's the simple way to understand this decision and the timing of it?
The decision was long waiting. The market was kind of anticipating that because the UAE officials have been talking about it, that they are expecting to expand their production capacity. Also, back in November, during the large conference in the country at OPEC, they mentioned and discussed the energy addition being important for energy security. So it was long expected that UAE is looking to expand the production capacity, but definitely the timing of that came as a surprise to the market.
Yeah, analysts say that the UAE is positioning to monetize its oil assets before global demand peaks and renewables accelerate. What's your take?
Definitely. Expanding its oil production and also market share is important for them. Along with the strategy, energy addition strategy, great timing because the market at least now expects for the huge energy demand in the long term from AI and data centers. So perfect timing for UAE to position its production and accelerate its production increase. Nevertheless, the timing comes as a time that the oil flow is constrained, and OPEC vulnerability is somehow exposed to the fact that the market management mechanism is not simply OPEC tweaking the quotas or balancing the market fundamentals, but rather the oil flow is constrained. So on one side, it makes it easier for UAE and lower pressure on OPEC for them to come out of the market because no OPEC production can really get out of the Strait of Hormuz in an immediate matter, and a minimal impact on the market. But also, on the other side, if you think about it carefully, UAE and Saudi are the only two countries that they have ability to reroute their oil and circumvent the Strait of Hormuz, somehow indicating that energy security is not just about production or previous market management mechanism like OPEC, but the access to diversified logistics. And while we cannot expect that investors are really waiting to invest in production capacity in the region under the circumstances, but this change would entice and incentivize investors that they would look into expanding the logistical diversification in terms of export in the UAE. And just a few days before that, we had previous U.S. energy envoy Amos Hochstein traveling to UAE, and UAE officials tweeted about this trip and the importance of diversifying logistics infrastructure. So that kind of could put that into a perspective that UAE not just looking at expanding its production, but also diversifying its logistics and export routes.
Sarah, really good to get your expertise on this. Thanks for helping us understand that better. Sarah Vakshuri, founder and president of SVP Energy International.